So you got a summons, and the summons says the court date has already passed. So this can mean a couple of things. It could mean that they are kind of trying to take advantage of you, right? So what you should probably do is go to the court or call the court where your case has been filed and say, what action has been taken on this case? What happened with the hearing? Has judgment been entered against me? Something like that. If judgment has been entered against you because you were not at the court hearing, because you were not aware of it, what you're going to do is file a motion to set aside the judgment. And basically, you're going to explain in that motion what the facts are, which is you received the summons on X date, but the hearing was scheduled for before the date that you received the summons. And so you're requesting that the judge set aside the judgment that's already been filed, and then you can basically start the case from the beginning, and you can file an answer and defend yourself, show up at the hearing, whatever you need to do in that regard. Now, sometimes what happens is they'll prepare all this paperwork in anticipation of serving you, and they'll put the court date on there, but then they're not able to serve you for whatever reason. Maybe they can't find you, maybe the process server is behind, whatever. They don't serve you until after that court date. So the court date never actually happens, right? No, they never go to court. They never take any action. They don't get a judgment against you. So it could just be a paperwork error on their part. So if that's the case, then again, when you call the court, you're going to find out, oh, there was no hearing. And so now that you've got a summons, there's no court date scheduled, you should get notification of one later, but you should also file an answer to the summons and the complaint. If you need help with these forms, both an answer and a motion to set aside a judgment, you can find those forms at debtbrief.com. And as always, you can find more resources there if you want to meet with me and have a consultation and learn more about your rights and how to defend these things or negotiate it if that's what you want to do. You can sign up for all of that at debtbrief.com as well.